Hello, this is week 8 for the math pages starting on page 678. I'm showing page 677 just to introduce the concept, and then afterwards we will proceed to page 678. Okay, I'm going to squeeze in all the last of the pages for today and tomorrow today so that you don't have to log on for tomorrow because I know the packets are due tomorrow. Sorry, I'm thinking about my Amazon delivery. So let's take a look at this introduction lesson first, and then I'll go on right into the pages. Our essential question is, how do you make a bar graph to show data? So we've been using bar graphs to answer questions, but now we need to think about how do we make a bar graph. So down here, we know that we use a bar graph to solve problems. First, we need to make sure that the bar graph has a title. This one says writing tools in the box. This one shows the number of writing tools. We have 0 through 6, 0 being the bottom line. Then we have the writing tools that we are using, which is chalk, crayon, marker, and pencil. Barry made this bar graph, and how many writing tools did he use? So here's his bar graph. How many writing tools did he include in the box? Some of you might go, oh, Miss Hill, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not 4, because there's chalk, crayon, marker, and pencil. However, there are 3 pieces of chalk, 4 pieces of crayon, 3 markers, and 5 pencils. So we have to make sure that we're really careful when we're thinking about the question that's being asked and how it's represented. So going through this, I like to write the numbers at the bottom so I can see, or you can do it at the top. There's 3 pieces of chalk, 4 crayons, 3 markers, and 5 pencils. So when the question is asked, how many writing tools are in the box, we know we need to take all of these numbers, line them up in a number sentence, and add it up. So we have 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 5. And we're going to add these numbers up. You can just go straight across, or you can say, I have doubles facts and I'm going to add it up. It's however you want. I usually like to pair things together, but today I'm just going to go straight across. 3 plus 4 gives us, very good, 7. And 3 plus 5 gives us 8. So we have 7 plus 8. Very nice. 15. So altogether in the box, there are 15 writing tools. So this is just a warm-up to give us an idea of how this data is used. And now let's get ready to create our own. Turn to page 678 if you have not already done so. I'm going to skip the model and draw and go right down to the bottom, so we have a lot to cover for the share and show. The name of this bar graph is our pets over here. Okay. Ella is making a bar graph to show the kinds of pets her classmates have. And it says there are 5 classmates that have a dog, 7 classmates have a cat, 2 classmates have a bird, 3 classmates have fish, and then we have questions to answer afterwards. Over here it says number of classmates. There are how many? It's from 0 to 8 students. And then down here we have the kinds of pets. They're looking at dog, cat, bird, and fish. And the dog one was already colored in for us. 5 classmates have a dog, so she colored in 5 classmates. How many classmates have a cat? Look over here, 7. So we're going all the way up here to the 7 mark, down to the 0 mark. So we are going to color it in, and it doesn't have to be perfect. As you can see, Ella's wasn't perfect. Miss Hill's definitely isn't going to be perfect. But you don't want it super sloppy either. So I'm just going to color it up to the 7 mark. Now moving over to birds. How many students have birds? Correct, 2. 2 classmates have birds, so I find the 2 and I slide across. And I'm coloring in up to the 2. It's okay if it's not perfectly colored in. How many classmates have fish? 3. So I find the 3 and I'm coloring it up to the 3. This part's the easy part. Now I'm able to come over here to answer questions 1 and 2. Number 1, write labels and draw bars to complete the graph. Well, we already drew the bars. They want us to fill in the labels. So all you have to do is turn your paper and trace over the word number of classmates and trace over the title, Our Pets. Okay? That's pretty easy. Number 2, how will the graph change if one more child gets a bird? So if one more child had a bird, how would this change? Yep, if one more child gets a bird, we would color this row. The bar for birds up to 3. We move up to the number 3. Oops, if one more child gets a bird, we would color the bar for birds up to the number 3. That's how it would change. Okay. So now we're going to try it on our own. Let's flip it. Page 679. Dexter asked his classmates which pizza topping is their favorite. We see that 4 classmates chose peppers, 7 classmates chose meat, 5 classmates chose mushrooms, 2 classmates chose olives. We need to write a title and we need to put a label for the bar graph. What would be the title of this? Thinking about the one over here on the other side, Ella made a bar graph to show the kinds of pets, and it was called Our Pets. What would this bar graph be called? Dexter asked his classmates which pizza topping is their favorite, so what would this be called? Oh, calm down, so you're getting a little crazy. Okay, that sounds better. This would be called Pizza Toppings. Just like I said, he's asking about pizza toppings. And over here, we see the pizza toppings. It says peppers, meat, mushrooms, and olives. What are we going to write on this line? We're not sure. We can flip back to this one over here. For Our Pets, down here he said dog, cat, bird, fish, and then they wrote pet. So what would we put on the line right here for pizza toppings? I have to turn my paper because I can barely write sideways as is. That's right. These are the toppings. So over here we're going to write the word toppings. Now down here where the numbers are 0 through 10, what are we going to fill in for that line? Let's do a little cheat. Flip back over. Here's the numbers. Number of classmates. What's going to go here then? He's asking who? His classmates. Okay. So down here we're going to say number of classmates. Exactly the same. So now, so far, we've given it a title, we've labeled it, but now we have to fill in the bar graph. Now, the other one that we did went up and down like this, but this one goes across like so because it's written here. So we have to cross it this way instead of going up and down. So don't get confused. How many students liked peppers? 4. So I'm going to count 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I go down to see. Yep, it's at 4. So I need to color in 4 boxes for peppers. How many students liked meat on their pizza? 7. So we need to go across 7 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to color in 7 boxes. And so it's getting a little messy. Continue to do that for mushrooms and for olives. Look up here for the data and figure out how many and color it in. When you are done, you're going to answer question number 5. Which topping did the most classmates choose? Did they choose peppers, meat, mushrooms, or olives? Write it down on this line. And then this last one, number 6, we've been doing this all week, so I'm not even going to give you a clue for this, but if you have to ask mom or dad, you can. Try it first by yourself. Did more classmates choose peppers and olives than meat? Okay, I will give you a little clue. Did more classmates choose peppers and olives? Remember, I told you I like to write the numbers right over. I know that 4 classmates chose peppers. I know that 2 classmates chose olives. And I know that 7 classmates chose meat. And is the same as saying plus. So, did more classmates choose peppers and olives, peppers plus olives, or did they choose meat? Solve it on the line below. Write your number sentence that you use and then write your explanation. Okay. Now that you've had practice, I think you should still be able to do page 680 without me. I'll give you a little bit of a hint for some of them, but you should be able to do these pages without me. Cody asked his classmates which zoo animal is their favorite. And on here, it needs a title. It needs to figure out what are you writing here. And down here, bear, lion, tiger, zebra. Well, what would we label this as? I'll give you a part of it. Yeah, that would be animals. So down here, you would just write animals. And then, you should be able to figure out what goes here and what goes here for the title. And then you're going to answer the questions that go with it. Okay? Let's flip it to the next side. Page 681. Still doing bar graphs. Maria asked her friends to show how many hours they practice soccer every week, and then they give you that information. What would the title be? What would this be? What would this be down here? I will give you this part right here. This is going to be the number of hours. So what would we label these parts? She's asking her friends how many hours they practice soccer each week. And then you're going to answer the questions that go along with it at the bottom. Okay? If you need help, you can call me and I will help you work through it. You all have my number. All right, I look forward to seeing some of you tomorrow if you ride with your moms to drop it off. Happy mathing, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.